Morning and happy Wednesday. I hope you're well. Hope you're having a good day so far and a good week so far. It's a really special week for us in the coaching world because obviously it's International Coaching Week and the theme this year is all about elevating our coaching practice. And we've had a brilliant week so far, elevating our coaching practice by talking about connecting and sharing, teaching and learning on all things related to coaching and to supervision. So anybody joining who doesn't know me, I'm co-founder of the Coaching Catalysts alongside my lovely colleague, Rebecca Daniel. So we are ICF accredited coaches, we're coach trainers for lead organizations, and we are coach supervisors. And what we're doing this week as part of our experience week is we're celebrating the clients that work with us by showcasing them, putting them in the spotlight, allowing them to tell their story. And then the other thing that's going on, if you've missed this, we are hosting a live experience week this week for International Coaching Week, all about focusing on coaching and supervision. So I'm just going to pop that into the banner here at the bottom. We started on Monday, but everything that we've done so far is available in the private Facebook group on replay. So if you want to get involved, if you're a coach, coaching training, or you use coaching in your work or your business, don't miss out on this experience because we're running for the rest of this week and then we've got a masterclass coming up on Monday. So go over to that link, bit.ly/ICW-2023, and we will be there and we'd be really happy to welcome you. We've got some incredible coaches who've joined us this week from all over the world, bringing such a range and wealth of experience. So we're having a great time so far with that. So the link is there on the screen. Do come over and join us. If you're watching this and you're already involved, you're already joining, let us know how you're doing. Got Rebecca watching me here saying what an incredible experience it's been so far. So many incredible coaches. We absolutely have been very fortunate. That's been my word this week, actually, has been privilege. It's been such a privilege to connect with so many absolutely wonderful coaches. And one of them is waiting in the background here. So I'm going to introduce you now, or I'm going to allow him to introduce himself, to Andy Nisevic, who's one of my lovely coaching colleagues. We first connected through the Coaching Academy and he has joined us for coaching supervision. So we're going to learn all about him today, his journey, his coaching niche, and what made him choose to join supervision. So let me bring Andy in. Welcome, Andy.
Good morning. Thank you for having me, Sarah.
Great to have you here today, Andy. Thanks so much for making the time to join us. So I've given a really brief introduction, but I'd love you to introduce yourself. Tell us a little bit about you, your business, what you do.
Yeah, so as Sarah said, I'm Andy Nisevic. I'm the founder of a company called 1 Degree Training and Coaching, and I specialise in leadership strategy. So I have a range of services, training, coaching, mentoring, as well as other bits of consultancy that I use to help small to medium-sized enterprises really develop a leadership culture so that they can grow talent from within.
Brilliant, fantastic work that you're doing. It's been, wonderful to hear your growth, to hear your progress so far. And I think I just mentioned this, but we connected initially through the Coaching Academy where you had done your training, as had I. How did we first get in contact? Can you remember?
So I think, if I remember rightly, it would have been sometime mid last year, where you were the trainer on one of the modules,
Right.
and then I came across your profile, I think initially on Instagram, and just followed you, as I did with most of the other trainers on there, just so I can keep on absorbing the information. And then just through liking what you're putting out there, I connected with you on other platforms, and it was a no-brainer when I was looking for coaching supervision after qualifying, and it was coincidental timing that you and Rebecca were starting your journey as supervisors. So it was a no-brainer to join you.
Great. Really glad that you did, Andy. And so I'm just going to ask you now then, what was it? So you said it was a no-brainer, but what was it that made you decide to take that step and to invest in coaching supervision?
One of my personal values is that everybody knows something that I don't. So I consider myself, arrogantly or not arrogantly, that's up to you, to be good at what I do. However, that doesn't mean that I know everything about what I do. What I know is based on my perspective, my experiences, etc. So having a space where I can be challenged on what I think I know, where I can help other people, but even then, even the best of us, we sometimes struggle to connect with certain people, or that we're just not having the right kind of impact that the client is paying us for. That supervision just allows that broader perspective, different ideas to be generated, etc. So that's what I was looking for, and I'm pleased to say that's what I'm getting.
Super, Andy, thank you so much. I love what you said there about supervision, and I think that's absolutely spot on. That firstly, it allows us to have a space in which we're supported for sure, but also a space in which we can be challenged, which is really important, right, to grow.
Yeah.
But also to bring those challenges that inevitably come up for us. You know, when we're working in coaching, when we're working with clients, there will naturally be some relationships that, you know, feel really sort of easy and smooth, and maybe don't present so many challenges, and others that do, and we need somewhere to be able to explore that. And I agree with you as well about the benefits of group supervision, that it really opens us up to a range of different perspectives, which is super valuable as well.
Absolutely.
So thank
Absolutely.
you. Yeah. Leonora, lovely Leonora's in the background here saying she loves what you said about that, your values behind that as well. Perfect. So Andy, I'd love to hear from you then about the recent successes that you've had in your business, because I know that you're a busy man. I know that you've been doing lots. So let us know a bit about what's been going on for you.
Yeah, so I started my business, in fact, it was on the 10th of October last year. And as somebody who's always worked in the private sector, I've never had to sell anything in my life. So at the same time as going through my coaching diploma, I was just absorbing as much information as I possibly can from various different sources. And one of the mentors at the Coaching Academy, Natalie Potts, she is my business coach as well. So she's taught me an awful lot about how to prioritize bringing my business up to where it is now, and then other mentors as well that I've used for like selling and mindset, etc. So one of the great lessons that I learned was, if you're doing it alone, you're doing it wrong. So surrounding myself with lots of like-minded people who want to see me succeed, has been a really, really valuable thing. It's been an investment, but the investment has paid off many times over. Not necessarily just in revenue, but also in the emotional state that I have, and being able to relax and be patient when it comes to that sales journey, because not everybody, well, in fact, very few people are going to sign up with you there and then and pay 5 figures for a 12-month package deal. They need to know, like, and trust you. So that takes time. So surrounding myself with those people has been incredibly invaluable. And then it's just been getting out there and doing the work, doing the hard work, keeping consistent, keeping myself accountable, learning, applying what I'm learning, and just keep on going out there and going out there. You will suffer disappointments. I think I did a calculation a few weeks ago that I've lost is a bit of a wrong word, because I never had it in the first place, but I lost the opportunity for 6 figures worth of business with people that just decided to say no. that's going to happen. I'm not a six-figure business yet. I'm on a good trajectory towards that. That was easy for me to say. But it's just about riding that roller coaster of ups and downs and just staying consistent. And if you believe in what you do and you're passionate about what you do, when you're in those troughs, getting back up to that peak is not easy, but easier than if it was something you were just doing for the sake of it.
Yeah, I absolutely agree with you, Andy. I think that a lot of resilience is required when you go into business, isn't it? And having those sort of points of support and those safe spaces where you can come and go, okay, this is what's really going on, or this is what I'm struggling with, is something really, really valuable.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Okay. So we've got a few comments going on here. So we've got, hey, Maria from England. Great to have you here with us today. Love to hear about you. Are you a coach? What's your niche? Would love to hear from you, Maria. We've got Rebecca in the comments. Yeah, Rebecca's saying, this is my catchphrase, Andy. I don't know if you know this, but my kind of catchphrase, my mantra to myself is keep showing up. And that's it, isn't it? When you're, as you say, when you're riding that roller coaster, it's about, just keep showing up when stuff's tough, when we don't feel like it, just keep going. So great message there. Thank you. And we've got Leonora. Okay. So, those troughs are easier to manage in that like and trust supervision space. Definitely. Yeah, Leonora. Yeah, in that space in supervision where you know that you're being listened to, that judgment, and you can bring your whole self, I think really valuable there. Okay, so Andy, for anybody who is thinking about joining supervision with the Coaching Catalysts, what would you say to them?
I would ask yourself. I would ask you to ask yourself just a certain set of questions, because if you're thinking about joining coaching supervision, it generally means you're already a qualified coach or you're about to become qualified. So ask yourself the types of questions that you would ask somebody else. What is it that I'm hoping to achieve? Where am I now? What's the missing ingredient? All these types of questions, and then really lean into those doubts. But lean into them and challenge them yourself. If you can't do that for yourself, because often as coaches, we can't do for ourselves what we do for other people, find somebody within your network, within your community that you can rely on to challenge you and really come to the truth and what the real deep core truth is, not just the surface level, I can't afford it, or things like that. Because once you're able to identify the benefits that you're looking to get, then it's just a case of finding the right people. And I'm very, very lucky that Sarah and Rebecca were the first people that I approached, but have been exactly what I'm looking for. We can't be everything for everybody, but first of all, make the decision as to whether you want it or not, and then go out and find who the right people for you are.
Okay, great advice, Andy. Thank you so much. And in terms of you and your business then, is there anything coming up for you that you'd like us to know about?
So this is actually, I don't want to use the word exclusive. It sounds a bit high level, but I haven't announced this publicly yet. So my company is, as I said earlier, 1 Degree Training and Coaching. I am rebranding, not necessarily the company, but a new service that I'm bringing out, and that's going to be the Professional Leadership Academy. So it's very small fry at the moment. It will be initially a LinkedIn group where people can join and collaborate and share ideas and ask for advice, etc. And then the plan for that, taking it forward in the next 6 to 12 months, will be for that to become a mastermind where people can subscribe and get some real high level bespoke support in order for them to become great leaders.
Oh, perfect. That sounds amazing. Thank you. We definitely will look out for that. So if people want to connect with you after this and find out more about what you do, what's the best way to connect with you?
I'm available on LinkedIn, tends to be my most common platform. I have Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, just like everybody else does these days. But LinkedIn, fortunately, my name isn't all that common. So I should be fairly easy to find at Andy Nisevic. Obviously, my business page is 1 Degree Training and Coaching. So yeah, please connect with me, say hello, and if there's any support that I can offer, please feel free to ask.
Okay, wonderful. Andy, thank you so much. Definitely recommend connecting with you, Andy. You always inspire me when I see your posts on socials. You inspire me with your passion, with your, as you said, your resilience, and your real commitment actually to the work that you do. So definitely recommend connecting with Andy after this call. Okay, perfect, Andy. It's been really great to talk to you today. I love the story that you shared about your business, the honesty as well, about the story, because I think that's really important in the online world. We see so much out there in terms of the way in which we, perhaps we choose to present ourselves, and actually to come on and be honest and say, yeah, these are the successes, but there are challenges along the way as well, and be honest about that. Really appreciate your honesty. Love what you said about the importance of support from like-minded people as well, and the importance about, we as coaches hold space for other people, but it's so important that we have a space that we can go to reflect on ourselves, our practice, our personal and professional development.
Without a shadow of that. Who supports the supporter?
Exactly that. Who supports the supporter? So Rebecca's saying here, great showcase. Thank you so much, Andy. Okay, great. And Leonora's here as well. Thanks, Andy Nisevic. Great feedback. So
thanks, Leonora.
Wonderful. Thank you. Okay, Andy, brilliant. Thank you. Just stay on, because I'll have a chat with you after this. I'm just going to remove you from the stream while I wrap up the live here. So thanks so much for being here.
Thank you.
Okay, so that was great to hear from Andy today. I hope that story has inspired you. Particularly for coaches in training, we focus a lot on getting to the point of qualification. And of course, there's a whole journey after that. And when we become qualified as a coach and we start our practice, that is not the end of the story by any means, because we have to continue to develop ourselves personally and professionally, because we can only take our clients as far as we go ourselves. So it's a process of ongoing professional development. So just a reminder then, if you haven't yet joined us this week as part of this supervision experience, we are here live every day, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. We're going to be over on Zoom and in the Facebook community from 10 o'clock. Today, we're talking all about how we reflect as coaches. Tomorrow, we've got an opportunity for a supervision experience. And on Friday, we're going to host a networking session for coaches. So if you want to be involved in that, make sure you go to that link, bit.ly/ICW-2023, and come and get involved. It's a really special week for us as coaches, International Coaching Week, so come and make the most of it with us. Thanks so much if you're watching. If you're watching a replay, let us know in the comments, #replay. Any questions that you've got for Andy, feel free to post them in the comments here as well. We'll be sure to pass them on. And don't forget to connect with Andy at 1 Degree Training and Coaching. Great to have you here, everybody, today. Thank you so much. Okay, and we've got a round of applause there from Leonora in the chat. So thank you, Leonora. Thanks, everybody. See you over on Zoom and in the private Facebook group at 10 if you are part of the experience this week.